calendar year, we meet to assess our findings and promote interaction between all three GWA divisions: empiricist, acolyte, and osmosis. This year's infiltrative activities achieved an all-time level of success. From Romania to the United Kingdom, from South Africa to the Americas. Over the years, we have initiated hundreds of experiments. We've managed to insinuate ourselves into the very fabric of human life. It is your hard work that has made this possible. You are the elite, the overseers of our army. An army which each day lays the groundwork for the coming invasion. It is now my privilege to announce the visit of one of our most revered leaders, who has come to offer his personal support for our ongoing efforts. The Commandant of Extraterrestrial Conquest Agenda, second in command to the Gwahid himself. Hail the Minister!
These are dark days. My visit will mean death to anyone who hinders the enslavement of this planet.
In 1564, Nostradamus predicted the destruction of Earth in 3 terrifying waves. The first wave is here. My name is Cade Foster. These are my journals. They killed my wife, framed me for murder. Now I run, but I don't hide. With the prophecies of Nostradamus as my guide, I seek them, I hunt them. I will stop the first wave.
I agree with your action, Minister. Carl was inadequate.
And yet you took no action on your own before I arrived.
As head of the Acolytes, military operations are my concern. I don't make decisions regarding personnel outside of my jurisdiction.
Within your jurisdiction, assess the results.
Best of all 3 divisions, Minister. We've infiltrated various branches of the human military in 23 countries. We've also conducted numerous preliminary military missions.
In your opinion, we're ready to launch a full-scale attack?
Yes.
And you've made this opinion known to others? Answer the question.
Only to colleagues, Minister.
Your opinion has reached our ears, Gregory. There's talk you favor immediate invasion and the complete destruction of the human race.
Not true, Minister.
It is true that you doubt the Gwahid's wisdom in exercising caution before launching a massive and costly invasion.
No, of course not.
Would it be wrong to call you a traitor for opening your mouth?
I was simply discussing a strategic question. I didn't mean for my words to be taken as heresy. The Gwa has my unswerving devotion.
What security precautions have you taken from my arrival?
An acolyte guard detail will look after your security.
Who's in charge?
Morgan.
Not acceptable. There's a storm brewing, Gregory. Disloyalty runs rampant in these ranks.
But, Minister, that would complicate...
What did you say?
Of course. Who would you like?
Him.
Joshua.
Yes. Tell me, Joshua, at the last assembly meeting, why did you recommend against the launch of an attack?
I don't believe our exploratory work is done.
We've been here decades.
Our lifespan is equal to 1,000 human years. A few decades is no time at all. We haven't got full measure of these beings.
They're not a difficult species to figure out.
With all respect, Minister, remember the fundamental strategy preached by the first Gwahid. To not fully understand the enemy is to leave oneself blind.
Do you question the ability of the current Gwahid to successfully defeat a human army?
Yes.
Then you're a human sympathizer.
No. I simply urge caution.
We could drown these humans in their own blood. And yet, a recommendation like yours has frozen the Gwahead's opinion. The invasion of Earth is a political minefield at home. Some want us to do it, some want to withdraw our forces.
There are two sides to everything, Minister.
I'm glad you're on our side. You have a very promising future here on Earth, Joshua.
Thank you.
Now, don't fear that this purge has anything to do with you.
I don't think a purge is necessary, sir.
Here's where you're wrong. I'm going to carefully evaluate all of the findings of each division. Acolyte, empiricist, and osmosist. I'll root out the human sympathizers and those who criticize our strategy. And then you will kill them.
The empiricist division seeks to study all facets of human behavior from a scientific standpoint. After hundreds of experiments, it's clear to us that sexual desire is perhaps the most highly exploitable facet of the human character. It's allowed our invasionary force to infiltrate their culture without the difficulties we first imagined. We occupy attractive husks, and the humans fall prey to our beauty without a hint as to the danger we present.
What else have you learned?
Our experiments reveal a race driven by lust, greed, and personal self-aggrandizement. The weak are subjugated by the strong. Drugs and elixirs are used to dull the throbbing pain of existence. Each human's concern based on his or her own needs and wants, not those of the larger community.
And thus your conclusion?
The weaknesses of humanity, in their own due time, would conceivably cause the race to collapse of its own accord. We're obviously positioned to help them along.
These findings contradict your early work.
Testing a native population is, at best, an inexact science, Minister.
I was referring specifically to psychological studies in your files. These are your words. The human race is much more complex than our early hypotheticals would suggest. While capable of the cruelest self-destructive acts, they are, at the same time, capable of selfless behavior of the highest order. This, in and of itself, makes them a difficult target for conquest.
I based my analysis on test results that later proved to be unreliable.
I don't believe you.
Check the findings. You'll see my latest reports back my words.
What's your agenda? Why have you changed your findings? I didn't. Liar!
Minister, please. Each division must be carefully evaluated. Carefully. Those were your words.
The Osmosis Unit is dedicated to the infiltration of human institutions with the goal of placing loyal spies in positions of service to the Gwa. Let me demonstrate. The husks we've created are sexual dynamos, capable of bringing the human target to docile submission. Using the human weakness for sexual contact as our primary infiltrative method, we've exceeded our wildest expectations. Senatorial chambers, Fortune 500 companies, think tanks, universities, the worlds of finance and political discourse, and even fashion and food distribution. No human endeavor has not in some way been compromised by our spies. Now, on to our most recent success. As you know, genetically grown human husks are the repositories for our consciousness here on Earth. As each Gua comes to Earth, the orb that contains his or her consciousness is downloaded into human form.
Very good work.
Thank you, Minister, but these are no ordinary husks.
How so?
Our normal husk contains a small ration of our own DNA, too small to be detected by human medical procedure. This has allowed us certain powers that have proven useful. Now, as we surge towards invasion, we've grown husks with significantly more of our own DNA.
Won't these husks then be identifiable by humans?
Which is why they will only be used in certain circumstances.
You say they have more of our DNA. How does that help?
Added mobility, strength, and most of all, unusual feats of physical prowess. I'll arrange for a full-scale demonstration later this afternoon.
Impressive, Alicia.
Thank you.
May I have a word in private?
Of course.
I've heard reports that the sexual infiltration has caused problems within our own ranks.
A small percentage of agents have become devoted to human sexual play. We execute them immediately, of course.
Why has this occurred?
Because human sex feels good.
Which is why it's outlawed. Except to accomplish mission objectives.
We fail to properly gauge its power over our agents, who are too weak to resist the temptation.
The pleasure of sexual intercourse is a topic of much discussion at home.
As one would expect, given that it's painful in our natural form.
How am I to respond to the Warhead when he requires a detailed explanation?
Perhaps it would be valuable to allow you a private demonstration of the husk models.
This evening, my chamber.
Yes, Master.
Joshua, onward. I'll be in my chambers reading division reports.
I'll have 2 guards posted outside your door.
Tomorrow I'll have a preliminary list of the undesirables. Then we can start the executions.
Everyone's so scared, Joshua.
His methods are severe.
Thought he would kill me for sure until you stepped in.
We're lucky.
I get what's going on. There's trouble at home. We've had 18 Guaheads since our first leader, and this one is by far the worst. Opposition to this mission is growing, so the Guahead sends in his ruthless minister to sacrifice a few unfortunates. As a result, the Guahead seems active, on top of things, in control. Sorry.
Just be careful what you say, Trent. Not everyone is an old friend.
Words are dangerous. Thank Gua, you're an old friend.
They've fallen out of touch.
Busy lives.
We're not young anymore.
Those days are so far gone. But I remember them like dreams.
Fighting on the hill.
The debates, Joshua. Do you remember the debates?
Philosophy of meta.
They were so self-important.
Today they'd kill you for debating words of meta.
I never realized how hard this mission would be.
No.
We never anticipated what it would be like to be in human form.
Trent, I was wondering about what the minister said. Why did the tone of your report change so dramatically?
At first, I was enamored with the humans. They were new and different, so unlike what we are. My interest in them exceeded scientific curiosity. I even found myself liking their little quirks. But as time and experiments passed, the attraction wore thin. I believed them to be evil, warlike, and inferior. They deserve to be conquered.
It's a harsh judgment. You were always the idealist.
We grow up, Joshua. I'm afraid to say we grow up.
contact Sector 4. Clear. Sector 9, status check on the Minister.
Negative. I don't think the Minister wants to be disturbed right now.
The compound's been sealed, and the perimeter guards saw no one leave. We believe the traitor is still on the premises.
I gave a full description last night. Why hasn't he been found?
The traitor used the genetic husk you saw earlier to mask his identity. That husk is now missing from Alicia's laboratory.
Who could have done this?
Anyone with the technical know-how to download consciousness.
How many have that knowledge?
Technicians in all 3 divisions are familiar with the procedure.
What else has your investigation revealed?
The traitor escaped with a knife. We're trying to locate that knife.
And what's keeping you? Get on with it.
I have a few questions for you, sir.
Quickly.
Was anyone else present in the room, either before or during the attack?
No. Why do you ask?
We found evidence to suggest others have been in these chambers.
My subordinates, maybe.
Did the traitor say anything, do anything that may provide a clue as to his identity?
No.
Thank you. The next step is to interrogate division leaders and find out what they've learned from their own internal investigation. We'll start with Alicia.
She was not involved.
I'm not saying she was. But the husk did come from her lab.
Find out who's behind this. And put them to death.
You need an access card to enter. We checked the mechanism this morning. No one used a card.
Then it must have been forced.
I don't see any signs of forced entry.
Some sort of instrument was used. There'll be an electrical trace of the impression, even if it's invisible to the naked eye. I'm detecting ionic traces. I can download this and get a visual of the impression.
Whoever did this was very resourceful. They broke into the lab, downloaded their consciousness into the new husk, and then attacked the minister. Then they downloaded back into their original husk and removed the new husk.
Our computers logged the entire download of the consciousness, but the perpetrator deleted his identification from the memory banks.
Why would they remove the new husk after using it?
They might have been afraid we could identify them by analyzing the brain patterns of the new husk.
So they destroyed it.
The male husk doesn't have the self-annihilation mechanism built into its central nervous system. It wouldn't dissolve like the female husk. As I told you, we're experimenting with new versions of the Gentech husks.
Then it must be somewhere in the compound.
The traitor was clever.
Very clever. Perhaps you hid the husk to avert suspicion.
The minister is an old friend. Why would I wish him harm?
Some strands of hair were found in the minister's chamber. The strands don't match any of his subordinates' hair samples. They indicate a brunette female may have been in the room.
Flimsy evidence, Joshua.
You weren't in the minister's chambers?
No.
Then who was?
I sent the minister one of the
female husks. For his pleasure.
And whose consciousness occupied that husk?
Michelle, one of my underlings. Now she's dead.
What are you hiding?
I've always liked you, Joshua. So I'll give you a friendly warning. Stay out of the minister's private business. I've lived longer that way.
You're not weak-kneed empiricists. You're acolytes. Warriors. You're the best fighters in the universe.
May I have a word, Gregory?
Yes, of course.
Have you had the chance to question your ranks?
No one came forward with anything useful.
Received written notification of whereabouts from your subordinates?
Here you go.
What about your whereabouts?
You're joking.
Most assuredly not.
You think I participated?
I'm collecting information from everyone. That includes you.
I was in my room.
Can that be verified?
No, it can't! Until the minister got here, you were under my command. Does that mean anything to you?
My goal is to find who tried to kill the minister.
Your job has always been to rid our ranks of undesirables. You are a cleaner, and you've done your job well. Now your bloodletting has put you in favor with the minister. Are you using that position to gain power over me?
You overestimate my ambition.
Just following orders. That your excuse? What a convenient label for treachery.
Do you have any personal suspicions as to who might have attempted to kill the minister?
Talk to your friend, Trent. He's a human sympathizer. Everyone knows it.
I heard him recommend an invasion just yesterday. That hardly qualifies him as a sympathizer.
Watch the one who cries loudest in allegiance to the master. He's the bearer of evil.
Where do I stand? Am I a suspect?
This is an inquiry, not an interrogation.
It's what the humans call a witch hunt.
What do you mean?
Come on, Joshua. You've always been able to see beneath the surface, get to the bottom of things.
I'm not sure I understand.
I don't think there was a murder attempt.
I saw the traitor with my own eyes.
Exactly. You saw the traitor. You, the minister's chief of security. Don't you see, Joshua? It's the perfect excuse to create the necessity for a purge.
You're saying the minister arranged the attack?
It's always been a tyrant's excuse for random murder.
You realize what you're saying is high treason.
He's using you as an instrument of his policy. And his policy is death.
I'm sorry, Trent. You're wrong. I know what I saw.
Our planet's dying. How many times have you heard that phrase? We claim this invasion is to provide shelter and resources for our race. But if we spent the time and resources on our own planet, we would survive just fine.
Be careful, Trent.
I don't care anymore. The Gwahead is a murderous butcher.
I beg you to keep those opinions to yourself. Otherwise, your death is certain.
Our first Gwahead was pure. He encouraged the philosopher Medak to create a set of ethical rules. Now we trample those rules without a thought.
I'll give you time to rest while I conduct my search. Then I expect you'll report to me with the results of your own internal investigation. I believe this belongs to you.
It was taken from my lab.
You wore the bracelet on your wrist. Did someone pluck it from underneath your nose?
I don't know what to tell you. This morning when I woke up, it wasn't on my wrist.
You'll have to do better than that.
Joshua. Your word carries weight with the minister. I wasn't behind this attempt on his life.
You still haven't given me a single reason to believe you.
You want a reason? Because I don't fear the minister.
What does that have to do with it?
You can be so naive. Do you think I haven't kept records?
What kind of records?
Records of the sexual liaisons of our high and mighty Gua leadership.
To protect yourself.
I could think almost every important Gua minister has ever come to Earth. Who knows when the winds of fortune will shift? One prepares ammunition and hopes the judgment day never comes. Why would I kill him, Joshua? I already have all the power.
Have you found the traitors yet?
Not yet.
Do you have any suspects?
I'm still weighing the evidence.
And meanwhile, the traitors plot for another chance.
Your chambers are secure, sir.
That is not the point. As each moment passes, the strength and resolve of the enemy grows.
I'm confident we'll have answers soon.
Torture a few. The secrets will begin to emerge.
That would be counterproductive.
Why?
It would only drive the true perpetrator further underground.
I sense an inability to press this issue to its necessary conclusion. Perhaps I was wrong in selecting you.
It takes time, Minister.
We have no time. I received communication from home. Enemies of our regime, under torture, spoke of a group of human sympathizers here on Earth and at home. One of them, before dying, mentioned the name of Trent.
I've made inquiries with Trent. I don't believe he's a suspect.
The rebel told us that Trent refused to conduct medical experiments on human children. He faked the data 9 occasions. That in itself is treason.
We know Trent. He's faithful to the Gua.
Perhaps you know him too well, Joshua. I wouldn't want friendship to cloud your judgment.
If you suspect him, then he deserves a hearing in the forum like all who stand accused.
We must make examples, Joshua.
Am I supposed to do the job assigned to me? Or is this investigation an excuse for murder?
I'll forgive that statement as being motivated by your frustration. I've had enough of this. It's time to smoke out the traitors. Kill Trent.
Back again.
Did you falsify experiment data?
Joshua.
Yes or no?
There are
Yes or no?
Yes.
Why?
The experiments had no valid scientific or military purpose. They were horrific breeding experiments involving human children.
Did you make your feelings known to the empirical overseers?
They wouldn't listen. They demanded that I dissect and mutilate children.
You're bound by oath to follow the wishes of the overseers.
You and I sat on the hill and debated the great Medak.
That's irrelevant.
No, it isn't. Let me remind you, since you seem to have forgotten. The central tenet of Medak's philosophy was duty to a higher power. But within that duty, the notion of moral propriety. We follow orders, but reject those that clash with our own sense of right and wrong.
You use the works of a banned philosopher as your defense?
The ban on Medak was the beginning of the end for us, my friend. It's the only defense I can offer.
Are you in any way connected with the attempt to kill the minister?
No.
I ask you this because I'm on the orders to kill you for treason.
Then get it over with. I'm sure the minister will be pleased.
I asked you to question your subordinates for possible clues. Has your investigation revealed anything of interest? It's your only hope for survival.
One of my underlings spoke of a cabal within the ranks, a group dedicated to the immediate destruction of humanity. They are said to have a secret post in the wine cellar beneath the compound.
Who's this group?
I was told it mostly consists of acolytes, but I have no names. That's why I didn't approach you immediately. Just conjecture.
For your sake, let's hope it isn't. Genocide.
What do you want?
Raise your hands. I know about your group and your plans to promote an early attack.
So, this is it.
I found your knife, Gregory. In the hidden room. The analyzer revealed your husk prints on the handle.
My knife was stolen from me.
Don't lie to me.
You're gonna have to kill me, Joshua. I won't surrender.
I'll ask you again to raise your hands.
It sickens me that you lower yourself to carry out his assassinations.
The price of disobedience must be death. That's what Gregory and his followers have learned. Thanks to Joshua, we have exposed a dangerous rebellion by a bloodthirsty cabal whose intention was to rape the planet Earth for their own benefit. Many of Gregory's co-conspirators in the Acolyte Wing have been executed. Many other enemies of the Gua will be named shortly. I urge each and every one of you to report seditious behavior to Joshua's intelligence unit. That's right, Joshua. They will report to you.
Do you think I haven't kept records? I can think almost every important Gua minister has ever come to Earth.
How'd you know?
You pointed me to Gregory's room so easily. You never before thought to mention the existence of a military cabal. But when it became necessary, that was your gambit.
I should have guessed you'd figure it out.
Why?
It can't go on.
You lied to me. To me! You tried to set up Alicia with a bracelet, then Gregory with a knife.
I'm sorry. I had to shift the blame. I have many others to protect.
Others?
A group, Joshua. Small but growing. A group who cannot stand by and watch this travesty any longer.
You're a traitor.
Far from it. We're fighting for the very survival of our species. We've taken a terrible turn, Joshua. We've allowed ourselves to be ruled by evil. You know what I'm talking about. In your heart, I know you agree.
I'm obligated to kill you, Trent.
But you can't. You can't because you remember the words spoken by the greatest philosopher our civilization has ever created. Medak.
Get away from me.
I am willing to sacrifice my position, my loved ones, my life to fight against the barbarism that inflames our citizenry. A true patriot must act on his morals.
No.
This is the question, Joshua. The question of our boyhood debate. If you had the chance to stop great evil, even if it meant breaking all laws and conventions, would you? Would you be brave enough to risk your family and everything that you've worked for to rid the world of an evil force? Even if that evil force is our own? I remember your answer as a youth. Have you changed that much with time?
I would have known right away.
Medak is poison. It's anarchy. Why would I fuel the fires of rebellion?
It's our tradition.
It's an old tradition, one that can never return. Don't be foolish, Joshua. You'll be discovered and executed if you kill me. So will everyone whom you've ever called a friend or a colleague. Blood will flow like a river. Your legendary reputation tarnished. Forever remembered as a traitor to your people. Leave me be, and I'll pardon you. I'll reward you. I'll make you the leader of our forces on Earth.
More conspirators against the Gwahed have been identified. Chief among these is Trent. He was the traitor who used the Gentek husk to try and kill our minister. Take him away and shoot him.
Thank you, Joshua. The political situation at home necessitates my immediate return. I leave the command of all Acolyte, Osmosis, and Empiricist divisions to Joshua in my absence. He is your leader on this planet, answerable directly to me. I remind you all that your lives hang in the balance. Be true to the Gwahed, or your fate will be that of Trent's.
Medak would have been proud.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Of course I am.
When you return home, your consciousness will be transferred back into the minister's natural Gwa form. Your form will be destroyed. You'll forever be the minister.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
I'm going to miss you, Trent.
And I'll miss you, Joshua.
How does it feel to live in a minister's husk?
Not as bad as he felt living in mine.
I don't envy you. You'll be playing a role far more difficult and dangerous than anything you've ever played here.
Perhaps I can be a voice of reason. Maybe I can help change things for the better. Get us off this planet and back to our